Basically?
Basically, I'm already doing the analysis while
I don't
doing.
know about that. In fact, you're not even recording. Oh. Okay. I expect this to go on your anime channel.
That have died. So I mean, like, come
You don't
on.
know that.
How many people died in this world universe?
It was even in the last title card that it suddenly started happening. So you don't even know how long it's been happening. But it's been recent, supposedly.
Did you about to use a Kamehameha colorful edition?
To be fair, you saw this at the end of last episode. Oh, what do you think about the song? Because it's like it's slightly changed, not enough to where it's kind of noticeable, but enough to where it's better than it was.
Dude, I think I should be the one to sing it for you.
It's gonna be a contest, don't worry.
Dude, I already got my like microphone already, and I'm ready to screech into it.
I can imagine you singing this would be great.
Dude, if you, yeah, no, you could, if you give me the lyrics, I'll make your opening for you.
I mean, shoot, the lyrics are already on this. If you notice any of the visual differences, feel free to point them out.
Dude, it's been so long. Okay, that was not there last time. That's a new character. It's a good stabby stab. You know, that wasn't there last time. All of this is like different visually. Alright, it's basically all of it's different. That part was, yeah, all of it.
Isn't that so cool? It's not just one opening, it's like 7. JoJo's doesn't do that.
I could sing the opening, and it would be at least 2 out of 10.
And that's the quality that I need.
You'd probably get a laugh at the opening, and it would be like, man, this is gonna be the best comedy series of all time. And there's no actual like good jokes, and it's like, man. Then you
Okay.
watch it.
Last episode there was purposeful jokes. This episode there's jokes that aren't on purpose. So it's like the first episode where it's gonna be actually funny again. Don't worry, I promise.
All right, I'm gonna start laughing
I am
maniacally.
expecting a laugh. It's funny because it's not meant to be funny, but then I make it not meant to be funny on funny purpose.
Oh boy, got those sneaky bulls with so many bulls.
Bolts.
Oh, dude, he looks pretty different when he was dead or less dead.
It goes over that in this episode. Don't worry.
He looks like he forgot to drink water out of the 80 bowls by his bed. Dude, he got an apple on the wall. It's a mirrored room. Oh, words can you read what? I can't read
It
it.
is a mirrored room.
Never wanted it to go. That's dumb. Go to be the old. What? That is dumb. You don't want to be. That guy is dumb. Maybe if you were to drink water.
You would see his philosophy.
He's dead.
I'm optimistic. Glass half full kind of guy, you know?
Dude, I can voice this guy.
That being said,
He's got...
I want the best.
The voice is perfect for the character, though. You wanted a boar guy? This is the closest I'd come to. Is this character. The old guy. You will love him, probably. It's not nearly as much as boar guy, but it's the closest.
Where is his mask? And where is his swords that he chips on purpose?
Doc, undying
What?
would do more damage to me than not hooking up to the machine.
What?
That being said, this first episode, he isn't as funny just because it's introducing his character. By the way, I'm surprised you haven't commented on the voice actor for the Doctor.
Dude, look at that turning around.
Who is the voice actor for the Doctor? I'm surprised you did it immediately. Just...
Ah, yes. The good news is you have visitors.
That's not Teapot, is it? That's not Teapot.
Who? No. Dude, that's freaking Super John Bombo.
I have to say on the matter. Let's move on. What's the good news?
Ah, yes. The good news.
Oh, now I hear it.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
I haven't heard his voice in like 3 or 4 years.
You know what's even better?
Hmm?
The Doctor is straight up from his Super Science channel.
How did he go about getting him to voice for you?
I just asked him on Discord, he agreed.
Now,
Well, I think he actually asked me, and then I said that I would make this role for him. Because it was like a doctor extra, so it's spitting.
Like that.
He's like a scientist, yeah.
I like Oldham better.
Dude, setting up the shot took so long. Because this is, keep in mind, this is like 5 different, there's no like mirror thing. You have to edit the mirror to be a mirror.
Yep. And the light and dark.
Dude, yeah, it's set up perfectly there.
So this is to separate the phrases. I need a notebook for this. I already know how this is. It's based on the alphabet.
Every cipher in this series uses a different cipher code, and I made, I think, 26, and then I made like 3 others that weren't based off that cipher code in different languages. So this is like, this isn't specifically, this is an actual like cipher. Like I haven't plugged these into the computer. I made these ciphers. This isn't just A equals 1, B equals 2. This is a very specific one. I am going to have a contest at one point, like towards the end of the season, where it's like, okay guys, I know I didn't say anything about this, but there's actually ciphers in all of these episodes, and the first person to give me all the cipher wins. It's not going to be exactly that, but it's going to be like whoever can give me the most decrypted ciphers. So not only do you have to find them, but then you have to decrypt them. And it's cool because, like I said, it's not just pulling them up online. I don't even know if some of these are going to work. Some of them probably will, and some of them are going to be a lot easier than others. But for example, I'll even give you like a hint. This isn't for this one, I know, because it's definitely in like episode 9, 10 kind of ciphers. But some of them are even like keyboard ciphers, like Q equals 1, W equals 2, E equals 3, etc. Basically, it was the first 26 ciphers that I could actually think of, so it can't be the most ridiculous thing in the world. This was like the 20th cipher that I thought of, so this was kind of far off the line. As the episode's gone, like episode 6 should be a lot easier, because I went from like, I started with A through Z in the middle, and then I went like above that and below that and kept going above and below, so it's like a grid.
I'm gonna figure this out.
Oh yeah? By the way, E is the most common letter in the alphabet. That's what a lot of decipherers use to help them.
So are these like all actual words? Just so I'm like not going... Okay, so I got this wrong still.
I'm glad you're actually taking the time to try this.
I can figure it out. I just need time, so...
It's my second code in my list, which means it's like one of the last ones I actually came up with. Because if I started in the middle, then go up one, then down one, then up one, then down one, and then when I actually did the ciphers, I went from top to bottom. Then the very top and very bottom are going to be the last ones I figured out, and if this one's the second one, that's near the very top.
I've kind of been playing around figuring that E is in it, and I've been placing it in placeholders to see if I can find something that makes sense.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the best method, but I'm thinking that it might be.
There's no crazy things that you're thinking of. There's no like addition or subtract. There's like substitution and like certain pattern. Even and odd are also another thing that I typically use.
Even and odd?
Yeah, like even numbers than odd numbers, because you got 1 through 26. Like for example, this one isn't it, but it could be like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 for like A, B, C, D, E, F.
So it's not like -2 or +2 or whatever.
Some of these should be easy enough to where people can just literally plug it in. But other of these obviously are going to be a lot harder. Because I don't know if all... Well, then again, it's possible that all of these could be plugged in through just Googling it.
I'm dumb. I'm so dumb.
Did you figure it out? It's like, I feel like only someone who likes to read would actually go through this.
What am I doing with myself? I'm so confused. I'm confusing myself more by doing this.
Like I said, this is like one of the hardest ones. It's like the 3rd or 4th hardest one, technically. Because it's like the last 4th that I figured out of random ciphers. Like, obviously, the first ciphers I would have figured out is A equals 1, B equals 2, but that isn't this. You will see those, like, episode 6.
I'm at a loss, but I refuse to give up.
You know what? I'll tell you, this is basically double-coded, because if you can figure out the letter combination, it's still not A, B, C, D, E, obviously. So once you figure out the number combination, then you figure out the letter then you figure it out.
Just ruined my whole train of thought. I had something going in my head.
I don't know if that helps or hurts. Probably hurts, though. Maybe it helps, I don't know.
I'm about to put it like in a cipher to scrambler with what I got. Oh my god, my head's going in like 15 different ways and it doesn't know what to do. Dude, I just had like an aha moment. You just crushed me. Dude, you're about to get bamboozled.
Yeah.
You're about to be...
Who the heck was that? Ooh. Okay. This would be a way to figure it out, I guess.
So...
You'll have to wait, what, like 8 minutes to find the word, but you don't know which one it is when it appears?
There's that cipher right there. That model is never used again.
Well, I just haven't. You've only seen 2.5 episodes, and it has appeared in 1 episode. You understand there's a lot of assets, right? I understand I reused some sometimes, but letters in the English alphabet are reused too, just to keep it relevant.
Can you tell that I'm actually really focusing?
Yeah, just by like your mouth noises. There's the other cipher. Which in this version I made it harder to see. Just because in the first one I thought it would... Somebody actually told me that they were searching for the 3 ciphers because I told them there were 3 after they told me that they found one. And they told me that they didn't even consider that a cipher because it was so obvious that they thought it was part of the actual story. So I made it harder to see that one. I will say the other 2 ciphers in this episode are significantly easier. This is definitely the hardest one. I've never really looked at many of these. For the very first episode, the 1 cipher that is just numbers, I did put into a cipher machine. That was like the first one I found. But that's the only one like that. So let's say this out loud. The the truth.
Yeah.
I basically just said it.
The mouther? I guess I gotta, but I don't. You don't understand how awful you are playing.
I am probably terrible, but still. This might be literally the hardest cipher in this whole thing. Because even later on, when ciphers get hard again, at least you'll have experience.
I'm only like halfway through the episode because I've been stuck in this. I'm beginning to see this, and I'm beginning to get a little mad. So this is 26.
Oh my god. Does that... Oh my god.
Dude.
You finally... Oh my god. Okay.
You fine.
So you figured out the pattern. Do you Okay, so... Obviously this is something that I could come up with. But this is also one of the, like, last things I would come up with out of, like, 26. You finally figured this out.
Give me a minute.
Okay.
Dude, that was freaking ridiculous. The way that you were explaining it made it nonsense, and you saying that no is close was even bigger nonsense.
How could I have explained this in a way that wouldn't have just given it to you?
I don't know, be a little less garbage at it. Not literally make it worse than it would have, because this is something I would have been able to figure out. I am pretty sure.
To be fair, the blank seek the truth and the blank know the truth are basically the same thing.
Nah, seek the truth would have been no problem.
And then that's what I was saying afterwards. I was like, well, then again, seek is before the fact, and then know is after the fact. So I was correcting it before you figured that out. And you're like, oh, is it yours?
Look, don't mess up my groove when I'm this far in.
Okay, you're good. Now that you're an hour and like 5 minutes in.
I don't think you understand how confused I was. And still am.
To be fair, I was telling you things in explaining it without actually telling you the things. Like I said, it was reversed as well at one point.
Yeah, dude, you literally just boggled my mind.
And it is reversed.
The founders?
Yep. You got it.
Did you think that it would take me that long?
I did not think it would take you 130,000 frames, no.
Are you impressed that I didn't just give up?
Honestly, I expected you to just ask for what it was at some point.
Nah. I was gonna get it, and then you bamboozled me. I don't even know if it really counts as me getting it, though.
I mean, close enough.
I mean, I invested enough time.
Because each cipher is only one code once.
Dude, please make all of them. Save me the trouble.
By the way, pretty much all of these backgrounds are like 2 different backgrounds that I mirrored in different ways.
It's main character about recolor.
You're knowing, huh?
Okay, that was the part that I was saying was gonna be funny.
Oh no, I'm so enthused. I'm gonna be honest, all of my funny bones are gone.
It was great seamless editing. At one point I was like, okay, there's no way I can do this without it being ridiculous. I just might as well go over the top.
Dude, I'm at livid bones right now. The funny ones are gone.
But the founders know the truth.
Dude, I'm gonna like miss the other 2 because I'm so drained.
I don't think you will. They're kind of easy to see. Both of them. Oh, so what do you think of the mid-title cards? I'm doing extra stuff now. Sound and it's moving stuff.
Move on?
Yeah, move on to the next dang cipher. It's been another hour of my life on. You going along with it by now? Yeah, dude, because you're being a sneaky ninja. Dude, it's like Death Parade. Let's go.
Dude, I like that scene because, like, the background slowly goes so you don't even know until you do.
None. What?
That's also kind of a funny thing. But, like, also weird, crazy. And things I don't know.
No, we
Dude,
weren't
she's
done
still
here. I'm
a
still
Joni.
alive.
No,
Show me
no,
the
she's
rest.
still, again, God, my mind is gone.
Why would you think she's a guinea? She's been on 60 missions. That being said, she has failed all of them, but still.
This.
He's about to Kamehameha.
In that case,
No, tell me how it ended.
That voice
Dude, it
acting.
needs to be better, I swear. Especially compared to some of the other people in the series. I'm just kind of bad. Like, the Angel voice actor is actually really good the rest of this episode. You'll see. She has a couple speeches.
oh,
You got it. Here we go.
The issue is my screen covers it.
Oh, God.
no.
There you go. I'm not even gonna try. It's not numbers and letters in it?
Yeah, it is. What are
Nah.
you talking about? I can't even see it from your screen share. This one is a lot easier
feel
than
like-
the other one. It's also very
Nah, it's
similar
fine.
to the other one.
Ah, just kidding. Not even messing with it. Nah. I'm gonna have to actually write this one out so I can see it. Is that an L?
There is no L. It's just TT.
Dude, what is that not? It says HLTT.
It's a 1. It's not an L. It might be a thing where Google didn't, like, write it how it should be written. Which also scares me for the future, like, oh god. What other ciphers does that kind of mess up? This also doesn't account for any possible human error. But I don't think there's any, but then again, there might be.
The letters, do those represent numbers? The numbers just are not in place. For example, because T is already in place, T cannot be 10.
Yeah, I don't think I do that at all with any of these, so you're good with that.
How do you
Also, I think that scene actually looks really cool, the way I have the girl just disappear.
You might gonna have to knock the next one.
feel it out?
Dude, this next one's my favorite.
Please say bad.
He just says, I'm gonna send it. Also, remember when you said he's just changed his character to forget about this in like 2 sentences?
I refuse to
And
believe
he's
that.
straight back
I will
to it.
say that.
He does this a lot.
Yeah,
It's his character.
I don't want to live for me.
What a savage.
This is
By the way, can I say the fact that the colors are actually consistent on the main character is so nice now?
They care more about you than you do.
Dude, that voice acting is amazing.
You were in.
He's just isolated in the void.
And you
So cool. And she's in the color. So cool.
Here we are now, trying to restore
He's
what you
disappearing
lost.
and she's not.
Don't even know
Dude.
Just
all
saying, I would be a dope voice actor.
You can voice act in a movie.
Dude, I'll voice act a female role. Give me whoever. I got this.
That's why
I mean, let's be real. Like, an 80-year-old girl voice acts Goku.
I'm
So, I mean,
here
come on.
Right.
because I died. But none of that
Ooh,
matters.
she struck a
now.
nerve.
stop.
Dude,
What a guy!
so cool.
I lose you again.
But she actually solely wants him to die.
I know. Look,
Dude, that song
let's get
though.
him-
Dude, why did you always have to, like, make, like, power yours?
That's how she goes to the next memory. Is by putting them in the circle thing. And she does it cool like.
Next memory begins.
Yes.
I feel like I just missed the last
Oh, you
cipher, 'cause I
absolutely
was
did,
like,
and I didn't say anything on purpose. I'm honestly really surprised you missed it. I think it's the easiest one to catch. That's also a cool shot, I think. They're both holding something.
I'm just saying, you probably shouldn't have voiced the main character.
Look, I'm gonna get the voice actor for Broly to voice him in the movie. It's okay. You understand? He also voice acts Edward Elric and Obito.
Dude, I need the guy who voice acts Kiba.
He also did Adult Gohan, and I know him technically.
He also did JoJo Part 3. I just know that, like, out of all the roles to pick, Kiba's not the one to pick. That was like an hour of my life spent on some code that you already knew.
Just for the founders know the truth or whatever it was.
Yeah, or whatever it was, just to show. I feel like I should sleep 5 minutes ago.
You don't want to discuss the episode?
95% of the episode was the first cipher. You saw my genuine
You
struggle.
should probably sleep.
I will discuss it next time.
Okay.
And I feel like I get a pass just for the sheer fact that I spent over an hour on a freaking cipher.
Okay, that being said, in a previous episode, you're like, it's so slow paced, but you said you like faster pace. Look, if this was an actual anime, this would have been the same exact amount of episodes, but every episode would have, by default, had to be like 24 minutes. So I'm making these as long as they need to be. So this is perfectly paced. If anything, an actual anime would slow it down by a lot. And then you're over here spending an hour on a cipher from a 15-minute episode.
Dude, because I know you. If I did not know you, I would not even pay attention.
You're right.
Don't even try to act like I would do that if I saw that in Finland.